Okay, second story, humility. Now, the quality that we're developing is humility. And we talked yesterday about George Foreman. Today, we're going to talk about the 4 stages of knowing. There's 4 stages of knowing. I had an assistant coach that came to me and he told me, he said, "Coach, I tell you what the problem is at this school." And I said, "What is that?" He said, "They don't know. They don't know." And I thought, well, that sounds pretty silly to me. He said, "No, Coach, it's not." He said, "If you don't know what first class is, you never strive to be first class." And that's the beginning of knowledge. If you don't know, then you never look for an answer. So if you don't know what full speed is, if you don't know what first class is, if you don't know, then you never search for an answer. The second stage is that you know that you don't know. Now that's where humility comes in. That is humility. That's when you know that you don't know. You begin and you don't know that you don't know, so you think you know everything. It's a lot of times that's true with young people or with freshmen. Or when I first began coaching, the first year I coached, I thought I knew everything. And then I went and listened to some people like Hayden Fry and Bum Phillips and people like that. And what you find out is you don't know anything. It's the stage of not knowing. And the minute you realize that you don't know something, you start searching for an answer. That's humility. That's being humble enough to know that you don't know. Now, the third stage is that you know that you do know, which is obvious what it is. But if you don't go through the humility part of it and you don't realize that you don't know, then you never get to that stage. Now, the fourth stage is a very interesting stage because it's you know that you don't know. And what happens is a guy like Michael Jordan will go down to the basketball court and he'll do something. And then he'll look at it on video and they say, "How did you do that?" And he goes, "I don't know." He just did it because he had practiced so many times doing these fundamentals that when this circumstance presented itself, he just did it. And those are the 4 stages. But the key to any of them is that stage of humility where you realize that you don't know. You don't know everything. And the minute you don't know everything, you start looking for things. In your field, what do you think is elite? In the field you're in, if you're in athletics or if you're in technology or whatever it may be, what is elite to you? And that's the beginning of it. The second of the 4 stages of knowledge. Don't know, you don't know, you don't know. Where do you think you are as far as being in the elite? Which of them do you think is the most important? Which one of those 4 stages do you think is the most important?